Hello, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tanya. This is going to be the final installment of a little mini series that I'm doing for the 12 Cast Ons of Christmas. It's a make-along that Angela over at YarnNYarns does every year. It's something that I've watched her do for several years. This is the first year that I've actually participated, and I'm so excited. With this being the last installment, I'm just going to go over a few things. First, thank you so much for participating and watching. And I know 12 cast-ons in such a short period of time is not for everybody. I function really well with lots going on. Yes, I function well in chaos. That's what this is, and it's amazing for me. At the tail end of last year of 2023, I had worked really hard to get a lot of my whips done so that I could do this. It was wonderful, and I did get a lot done. After this installment, after I spend 2 days working on this cast on, I'll be putting out another episode to kind of talk about how I'm going to work through those. And I'm super excited to share that with you guys. It is January 16th, and I've cast on 11 projects. They've all been knit except for today. Today's cast on is going to be crochet. If you've watched this channel at all, you'll know that I love making shawls. I don't wear them, but I wear wraps, I wear scarves, and tops. I'll make a top for myself. And when I bought this yarn, I purchased it because I looked at it and it was stunning. I knew I needed to get it. And because I was trying to cast things off and I was trying to get things off the needle, what I had started to do was I only bought yarn if I had a project to go into a project bag with it. So I had the project bag, the pattern, and the wool that I was going to use. And that was the only way that I was purchasing yarn in 2023. Now, about 2 hours away from me, there was a yarn shop that opened, and me and some friends took a road trip and we went to that yarn shop, and I saw this wool. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I have the window right behind the camera, and so I have this light coming in. I don't know if it's picking it up because I feel like I'm looking right into the sunlight. Look at how gorgeous that is. Absolutely beautiful. So this was done by a local dyer to that yarn shop. And so it's called Pleasant Valley Fibers, Fine Zen, One Stitch at a Time, which we're Karma's a Stitch. And on my label, it says, yeah, very similar to what my label says. So it's excellent. The colorway is called Blurple. It's a sock base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's 100 grams, 462 yards per gram. The skein has been professionally processed with acid dye and heat set. Some light tinting of water may still occur when washing or blocking. For best results, please steam block. Avoid washing with light colors. Hand dyed in Kimberly, Idaho. So I was super excited to be supporting the new yarn shop. I was even more thrilled that she had local hand-dyed yarn. I do want to look this dyer up and see if she's doing an advent, which would be amazing. I mean, just look at those colors. So there were 3 skeins of this. It's all she had, was 3 skeins. So I bought all 3. And my idea when I bought this, I knew I need to have it. I bought all that she had, but 3 skeins is not enough to make a top for me. And so I bought one skein of the Heritage Cascade. And I was like, okay, black amongst these purple, it's going to make the purple stand out and not take away from it. And it's dark. And I tend to wear dark, moodier colors. So I was so excited. The Cascade yarn was something I knew I could get more of if whatever pattern I found required more. Now, with that being said, I have looked and I cannot find a pattern, a top pattern, because I wanted to make a top with this originally, that would utilize all 3 skeins of this and the black in such a way that I was excited to make it. So I was like, why am I limiting myself? I'm not limited to knitting. I can crochet as well. So I went looking, and before I get too far ahead of myself, let me find my iPad, because I would like to tell you if this, because I did have somebody, Joe, thank you so much for pointing it out. It is wonderful information. And when I am watching a podcast or a channel and someone is showing a pattern and I get excited about it, it is nice to know if it was a free pattern or if it was a paid for pattern. So I do want to thank Joe for bringing that to my attention. I have tried to share that since it was commented. This pattern is available for $5 US. Okay, so it was a paid for pattern. And let's see here. I have the printed pattern here. But since I have my iPad out, let's see if I can share a picture of it a little bit better. Can you see that any better? Oops. Come on, Tanya. Can you see that any better with the reflection in the background? You see how it's utilizing both colors? So that is crochet and with fringe, which means no ends. I'm very excited about that. This is something that I'm excited to make because I know I'll wear it. And these colors, are you kidding me? Yeah, so I'll be using the purple and the black. Oh. Okay, so as I was sitting there winding, I was like, I don't think that I, ooh, there we go. I don't think that I mentioned the name of the pattern. I think I just showed you guys a picture of it on my iPad. So it is called Orange Story by Semklita. So Semklita. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna probably insert this in the video where I was talking about the pattern and showing a picture and then let you get back to watching. Sorry. It does say I only need 200 grams for the main color, which I will be using. I will be making it longer and probably whiter. So where it tells me to do, I haven't really looked at it that closely, but let's just say it tells me to do 10 repeats of the first solid color. Maybe I'll do 15. And maybe it tells me to cast on, I don't know. I'm just throwing out a number because it is a paid for pattern. Maybe it tells me to cast on 300 stitches. Maybe I'll do 350. So I do want it bigger and bulkier, and I want to use up as much as I can. So it says I need size 3 millimeter and a 3.25 millimeter. Now those are really small. Let's see what I've got here. Yeah, those are itty bitty. So I am going to go up a size, and I will be using a 3.25 and a 3.5. So those are the hooks I will be using. And I may have to take this out. I may decide to go bigger which is fine as well because I do have it available. But yeah, I just don't know. I'm going to have to check my gauge maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. So I am excited to be doing a crochet project as part of the 12 cast-ons. I knew I needed to have at least one. The last several years, I've done at least one crochet project out of my Advents. And with my birthday Advent that I got from YarnNYarns, the dyer at YarnNYarns I got to visit with and sit with at a retreat I went to last year. And she was making this absolutely beautiful blanket. So, and I did put it in my library. So I do have that one. And that was my plan for my birthday Advent, which I'm in the middle of opening right now. But then Alex, my 8-year-old, saw Cast On 11, which was the excavation. And so instead of crocheting what I thought I would with that Advent, I may end up putting it into another blanket, a knitted blanket for Alex. We'll see. But I am excited to be doing a crochet project as part of the 12 cast-ons to bring it back. That was a lot of words to say that tiny little bit. So I'm going to get this wound and I'm going to get it ready so that I can cast it on and work on this for the next day and a half. And I'm sure I'll show progress. I will be in the car this afternoon waiting for Anthony at his school, getting all the things he needs. So hopefully I'll get quite a bit done. All right, you guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing and I will see you soon. Bye. 316, 317, 318, 19, 20, 21. Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 17th. As you can see, I'm in my car. We've got some serious snow coming down. They have canceled Alex's school, so she's back there sleeping on the back seat because they've canceled her school, but they did not cancel college classes. So we are here bright and early. Anthony's class starts at 7:50 a.m. So we did get here on time. The roads are something that I'm okay driving on. It's the other people on the roads makes me a little skeptical about driving around them. But we are here and we got here on time. He had plenty of time to get to class. So I'm hoping he has a wonderful day. And Alex and I are just gonna sit here, keep the car warm, and wait for him. There's no unnecessary driving going on. And I brought, that's my progress right now. Let's see if I can turn this around. There you go. There's my progress. And it is just so long. I ended up casting on over 450 stitches. You guys, and I don't know that the lighting really truly captures how electric this color is, but I'm going to be working on this. We'll be here for a couple hours, probably about 2.5 hours. So I'm going to get some of this worked on and we'll see how it goes. Stay warm. Hi guys, it is Wednesday night at about 7:30. I am done working on cast on number 12, the orange story. And I'm a couple reasons. I didn't do 2 days on this, mainly because the hook I'm using is so tiny that holding this little thing is really affecting my carpal tunnel. So I do have another set. I'm getting a set of crochet hooks that have a bulkier handle, which will make it a little more ergonomic for me to continue working, because this was a little too much for me. However, I did make decent progress. Now, because this is a paid for pattern, I'm going to talk in a general term when I tell you that each row I create, when I started this project, I had to chain more than 450 stitches, but less than 500. So somewhere in there, because it's a paid for pattern, I don't want to give anything away about the pattern, but it's more than 450, but less than 500. So each row across is taking me a significant amount of time. I mean, it's a chunk of time. And because I'm not comfortable doing it, it's taking even longer. So I'm gonna hopefully get the hooks tomorrow. And so whenever this project comes up in the lottery system that we will be talking about in my next episode, when this comes up, I will be a lot more comfortable working on it. So this is my progress. I mean, let's just really enjoy what you're seeing here. I mean, we'll just, yeah, it's a lot. And so even though it's only a little over an inch, I did a lot of work. And my wrist is saying, no, thank you. So this is going to be the orange story scarf. I am super, super excited about the length of it. I just pulled the end of it. Thank goodness it's crochet. So yes, make that loop a little larger. I am very excited about what the length of this is going to be. And I am going to make it thicker. I want the scarf. I want the finished object with this one, but I can feel it in this whole vicinity of my wrist. So, which I know happens with some crochet for me, and this one definitely was amplified by the tiny little hook. So I am going to put cast on 12 in the cubicles at this point in time. And I'm going to go take care of my family for the evening, get everybody tucked in, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to record my next episode. And let me just tell you, I am so excited about what I'm getting ready to share. So the orange story is going into this project bag. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to put this on my whip wall is what I've been calling it. And we're gonna call it a wrap for the 12 cast-ons. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today was kind of a crazy day. Anthony's school, as I mentioned, you would have seen a clip from me in the car earlier this morning when it was still dark and it was snowing, and it snowed a lot throughout the day. So we got a lot of snow. As we left Anthony's school, we hit the grocery store, got some more groceries. So we're good at home if they don't cancel Alex's school tomorrow. If they don't cancel Alex's school tomorrow, we're good to be home for several days. But there's really no reason to be out. If they don't cancel school for tomorrow for Alex, I'll take her to school and I'll head out to Three Loves Yarn Shop and I will get new crochet hooks and I'll talk about those at some point in the future. But for now, I'm going to wrap this up and just say, you guys, thank you so much for joining me and just engaging with the comments. I have so appreciated it. Hearing that everybody has made some of these projects and things that they've done. And, you know, it was great to hear somebody, because with the excavation, for example, which is the blanket with all the fringe, I went up 3 needle sizes from a 2 to a 5, and just having somebody else say, yep, I do the same thing and it's great. And, you know, it's just nice. This is such a great community. So thank you so much for being a part of it and allowing me to be a part of it. And I'm going to head on out for the evening, but I will have another video coming up soon. All right, you guys, see you later.